Me, a 15-year-old girl, schoolgirl, was waiting for the bus at evening to get back home. So when the bus came, I get inside the bus. I placed myself in the middle of the bus along with my friends. So we were talking with my friends. There were some other guy friends also in the bus. So while I was talking to one of the guy in the bus, one of my friend, some other friends who were like guys and both guys and girls, they started making fun of me and giggle around us when I was talking with the other guy. And then I just made a fake anger face and turned away from them, not talking to them. And then one of my guy friend who was there beside me, the one who was also a part of making fun of me and my guy friend talking each other. He felt sorry he felt sorry that I felt embarrassed while they teased me, and he called me several times to say sorry. But I pretend like I couldn't hear him. So an uncle sitting beside us, so he get up from the seat and said, "Are you trying to harass that girl? It's been a long time I'm watching you. You are making sounds and you are trying to touch her. What are you really doing?" The bus stopped, and then he, taking the picture of my friend, said that he's a police officer and he's going to charge case against him. Me and my friend tried telling him that we are friends, and he was just trying to call me. At that moment, he just turned to me and asked, "You're Daniel's daughter, right?" "I know Daniel." This really shocked me. I was so silent. I was unable to speak. I mean, heaps of emotions were flowing in my mind. He knows my papa, and all the passengers in the bus now know that I'm Daniel's daughter. This really scared me. Like, what will they think about me? What will they think about my papa? So I was unable to speak. I was just silent for a moment. And then other passengers get involved in the issue, and they said like to forgive him for a moment for this time, and then the problem was solved and the bus started moving. I moved to another corner of the bus and I stood there. People were looking at me. I didn't say anything. I didn't stand for my friend, and I didn't stand for myself as well. And it really took a long time for me to realize what had just happened. And when getting back home, I shared this experience with my parents, and they also said me that I did something wrong because I should have thought about my friend, the situation he was in, and I didn't. If the strong word or the stand from my part would have changed the entire situation. No, I was covered with guilt and regret because my friend didn't really do anything wrong. It was like I was making a fake anger, and then it was a kind of play of fun among us, school days fun among us friends. But the uncle took it very seriously, and he didn't listen or ask what I want to say about it. Or was I really harassed in the bus? And nothing like that happened. So I was covered with guilt, and I felt myself ashamed for not standing for my friend, and mostly I didn't stand for myself even. I made me and my friend a joker in front of that many people. And day 2, 4:30 p.m. I was waiting for the same bus to get back home. When the bus came, I get inside the bus. I was standing in the bus. So there was a drunkard behind me. So I moved myself a little bit friend to be more safer from him. And after a few stops, he came behind me and he touched on my thighs with his finger. I really got mad at him, so that I just turned to shout at him. But for a moment, I was again silent because my eyes met the same faces. It was the same bus, same driver, same conductor, same students getting back to home, and same uncles and aunties getting back home, everyone I know. So I couldn't say anything. I just turned. Emotions were flowing inside my mind. Like, what will they think about me? What will they think if I react now? Like, they will think that why this girl is getting harassed every day. So they will think something wrong about me. And also among those faces, I saw my friend, for whose innocence I was silent every day before. This made me silent again, and then I just turned my face and tears shed out of my eyes. When all these thoughts were dancing in my mind, I saw that man, the real man who harassed me, getting out of the bus with a smile on his lips. So that day when we friends were talking, or when we were making fun, or when we were having, having a kind of play among the teenagers, there were people around me to question the incident. There were people, they didn't ask any explanation from my part. They just begin it by themselves and they conclude it by themselves. They even made me feel guilt or bad on talking with my friends, talking with guy friends, or playing with them. They, without asking any explanation from my part, they twisted, they misconcept, they took the story in another way, and they totally changed its structure. And the very next day, when I was really harassed, there was no one around me. There was no one who saw that. There was no one who stand for me. And even the feeling or the thought that what people might think, what the public might think if I react right now. What they might think that I'm a bad girl because that's why I'm getting harassed every day. That stopped me myself to stand for me, to stand against that harassment, or to stand against that bad moment which I had. Now, then later I realized that when I didn't stand for myself, or when I didn't stand for my friend on that day, I was just placing another brick on the stereotypical wall which society was building. And the very next day, when I tried to break the wall with my own reaction, I realized that how big did that wall has grown for me, for that made it difficult for me to break it.